I'm about to introduce you to somebody that you may already know. A little bit famous, Pete Bissonette. He is the president of a company called Learning Strategies, and he became famous some years ago. We'll get to that in a moment. And he's written a novel called Breakfast, Tea, and Bourbon, which we'll also get to. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, why do I know you from a few years ago? Where do I know you from?
Because back around the turn of the century, I was flipping through books at a page a second.
A page a second.
25,000 words a minute.
And claiming to have some degree of comprehension from them?
Yeah. I retained whatever I needed to retain from the book. So it depended on what my purpose was when I went into it, I got what out of it, what I needed.
And you're the president of a company, Learning Strategies,
Yes.
right? And Learning Strategies is all about maximizing the potential of the human mind, psyche, being,
Absolutely. It's all about gaining access to that part of your brain where your intuition hangs out, where your creativity, resourcefulness, ingenuity, all of that is there. And we teach people how to gain access to it because when you gain access to it, you can achieve any goal that you have, whether it's writing a book or building a house, starting a business, or losing weight, or what have you. The challenge that people have these days is inertia. Staying on the couch. They know that they can do something, but they don't do anything about it. And that's why I wrote the book, Breakfast, Tea, and Bourbon.
Which, by the way, this is something I've never heard of before. So let me feed this back to you metaphorically and literally. You'll tell me if I'm on the right page.
Got it.
You've had 3 or 4 decades of helping people, for lack of a better way of putting it, access their inner treasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you want them to do that, and the way you're incentivizing them to do that is by providing an outer treasure, correct?
That's correct. I hid $50,000 and wrote a novel about a treasure hunt. If you follow the hints and clues in the treasure hunt, guess what? You find the 50,000 bucks.
That's $50,000 worth of incentive to get off the couch, right?
50,000 bucks, you got it.
If people read the novel, they're going to get the clues and they're going to be able to find the treasure, which is hidden, what, somewhere within the world, the U.S., where?
Somewhere in the U.S.
Continental U.S., any U.S.?
I can't tell you, it's all in the book.
Okay, all in the book. Now, when's this book come out, by the way?
February 9th, 2017, 5:08 p.m. Central Time.
Why'd you do this?
For fun. I can afford this pot of gold, because that's how we get people off the couch. Is you put a pot of gold out there, and then people will go out to find the treasure.
But what really motivates you in life? You didn't have to do this.
It is, like you mentioned, that inner treasure, that we all have that, and everything we do at Learning Strategies is all about how do you access to it, and how do you gain access to it and use it. And that's what the book will do. If you play with the book, if you read the book, you have to use that resourcefulness. And if you use that for finding the treasure, you can use it in any other part of your life.
What can you tell us, short of go buy the book and read it, about the way this contest, this treasure hunt is going to work? What are the rules?
Well, the basic rules are you read the book, you go out and find the treasure. Now, there's going to be one of 2 types of people that find the treasure. It's either going to be somebody who is really into puzzles and unraveling and solving the book, figuring it out and going and get it, or it's going to be someone who reads the book, enjoys the book, because it is a pretty good story, and then in thinking about the book, starts to put 2 and 2 together and says, I know where it is, and they go get it.
All right, and just to clarify one thing I'm sure you want mentioned, you live in, what, some suburb of Minneapolis?
Yes.
And it's not within 5 miles of your home or your office?
Nope, not within 5 miles of my house or 5 miles of the office.
So don't anybody camp out on your lawn and dig?
Well, you can. Get out some breakfast tea in the morning and bourbon at night.
Well, very generous of you, but they won't find the 50 grand.
They won't find the 50 grand.
And you have a little something here to kind of show people what it is they'll be looking for. Good God, that looks heavy. I nominate you to lift it.
It's $1,000.
Oof. Got it. All right.
I have 50 of these.
You got 50 of those?
Yes.
The treasure hunt begins?
February 9th at 5:08 p.m. Central Time.
All right. The name of the book?
Breakfast, Tea, and Bourbon.
Pete Bissonette, a guy who's been helping people achieve their potential for a long time. Thanks for being with us.
You got it. Thank you.